Well, hello and welcome back to Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender. Got a great show in store for you today. We're located on Route 13, very easy to find in Townsend. If you're traveling on Route 1, just get off in Odessa and travel south. If you're coming up from Dover or Smyrna, just get off North Smyrna and come up north, and you can't miss us. We're right here, and boy, do we have everything for you. Right now, we're transitioning into the holidays. Got everything for you, and today's show, we're going to talk about how you can get a holiday or gift basket. And they're good for the holidays, but they're also good year-round as well. So we've got some great ideas for you there. And if you're entertaining for the holidays, then we've got a special little dessert that you might like to try. Be sure to check out our website, willeyfarms.com, and of course, we're all over social media. But we need to get to the show right now, so let's get started. Hi, welcome back to the sampling station here at Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender, and I have Gretchen with me again today, and we're going to talk about gift baskets. And that's gift baskets. I know we're coming up on the holidays. Great for the holidays, but they're also great year-round for whatever occasion you've got coming up. An anniversary, a birthday, maybe somebody moving in, moving out, whatever. We're going to talk about that today. So Gretchen, we've got quite a few baskets here.
We do.
What are we going to talk about first? What do we have? What do you have over there first?
We have so many baskets. There are so many ideas. There are so many different great things you can do with gift baskets. You can go high in price, you can go low in price. You can pick a gift basket and put together a gift basket, or we can put together a gift basket for you for someone you know so very well. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your husband, wife. We can also put together a gift for someone you hardly know at all. So with that in mind, here's a lot of ideas for you. Right now, we're going to start with your gardener, which of course here at Willey Farms, we've got a great big garden center, so we thank gardeners all the time. This is a garden basket with a lot of things that people can use all year long. Like I love this gnome watering can made in the USA, which is really cool too. Got some garden boots in here. We've got, can I see it in there? Gardeners know the best dirt, which of course they do. And of course we got the best dirt in the back right there. And then because this again is the holidays, this is filled with paper whites.
Oh, those are the pretty little white flowers, aren't they?
Yes, the ones you see at Christmas time, and then we've got a pot to put them in, the soil, and then the moss to put on top, and it's just gorgeous. Any gardener is going to love this.
Perfect for a gardener, okay.
Yes. And then you've got, this could be the gardener or just someone with a green thumb, but this is a beautiful basket with lots of different houseplants in there. In a few more weeks, you'll start seeing some poinsettias creep in here because we're getting close to Thanksgiving, and then poinsettia
time. That would
time.
be a beautiful gift for someone.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And even that container, if you don't want to keep the plants in it, you could keep your gardening tools in it.
Right.
You could put it in the bathroom and corral the towels and the soaps and all that kind of stuff in there too.
Multi-purpose.
Absolutely.
Okay. Achoo.
Oh, Donna wants to come down to the cold season. We've got the cold season basket. So this is, you're not feeling well, ginger ale because your tummy's hurting, honey to help your sore throat, chicken soup. That's the started chicken soup right there, is the chicken broth. And then she's got some citrus. And then because chocolate makes everything feel better.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes, she's got some chocolate going on. And then we're going to come down here. Here's another semi-gardener. This is your bird lover. And this is this sweet little thing. That is bird food. You're going to hang that on the tree outside so the birds can just snack. And it's just covered in bird food. And then just other things that are just nice and wintry. And honestly, I wouldn't even want to take it apart. It's so cute. And then Missy put some other ideas together for us.
Missy does such a good job
she does,
doing these baskets.
She does. Actually, Donna, you actually pulled all the stuff for this one. She made it look pretty.
That's right.
That's what happened.
That's right.
This is for the man in your life. Some hot stuff, some snacky stuff, some sweet stuff. There might even be something in there that mom likes, but she puts it in the bag because she thinks dad might like it, but she does. Coffee, awesome coffee. We do beautiful fruit baskets here at Willey Farms. That's this one is almost done. It just needs the paper and the bow on top. If you ever want to order a fruit basket here at Willey Farms, if you give us 24 hours notice, and we'll get it together for you. You just tell us how much you want to spend. Here's another sweet little basket. This is not even a basket. It's just a bag. So you don't even have the basket in there.
Well, that's the thing. You need to think outside the box sometimes when you're thinking about that.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk more about
We are.
that
We're
in
gonna
a
be
little
talking about
bit.
this.
But it doesn't have to be a basket.
Yep.
We have the little wheelbarrow here.
Wheelbarrow, yeah. Here, but this, we're back to basket here again. But I don't even like chocolate, and I know that's a weird thing. But this basket looks delicious.
It's got
Oh my
everything
gosh,
in there.
It's got everything.
Awesome.
You know what? And I do want to talk about when you're giving a gift. Sometimes you have someone who they have everything. They have everything. What do you give the person who has everything? Well, they like chocolate, and they don't have to worry about this gift when they're done. It's consumable.
Right. It's not
gone.
something they have to put in the
Yes.
corner and dust or
Yes.
anything. They enjoy it while they eat it,
Exactly.
and they're good. Okay.
And then we're also talking again about, thinking outside the basket. Well, here is a beautiful spa basket. Lots of things to pamper somebody. And then here's without a basket. This is a pair of slippers, and we've just filled them with other kind of spa things. So the slippers are holding everything. And I did fill, because I love the person I'm giving this to, I filled all the way down to the toes, but you could just put tissue in the very bottom and just have the things up at the top. I also, with these, because these are a soft-soled slipper, I did put a little bit of cardboard in the bottom to help with the steadiness, and then just tied it with a bow.
This would be perfect. We're talking about all year round. This would be a perfect Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, truly.
That would be great.
Truly. Birthday.
Yeah, sure.
Just
birthday.
about anything.
That'd be nice.
That'd even be another one if someone's not feeling good, was going into the hospital, just had a baby, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And then we talk about little things that are all different pricings. This is, and let me turn this around. Look at this. This is a hand warming cup. So you put something nice and warm in there, and you're holding it, and it's warming your hands. So we filled it with hot chocolate because of that. And then this is a sweet little snowman dish towel and wooden spoon. And then Donna, I know you like this basket.
This one is
This is
nice.
Delaware.
The Delaware basket.
All Delaware basket.
All things Delaware. We have, of course, we have the salt blue Crocs, which is this right here, and that's awesome. This is for Delaware, but we also have a lot of the towns that are represented also throughout Delaware. We have linens. We have a Delaware trivet. This is very cool. We also have, this is some wall art back here that is the state of Delaware. We also have some goodies in there, as in the local honey that comes, that one particular one comes from Smyrna. We also have soaps that are made in the state, and just all kinds of really, really cool things that are in this Delaware themed basket. And of course, this gorgeous stadium blanket that, as you can see, it has Delaware on it, but it has the entire state on it. It has a lot of the iconic buildings that you'll find throughout the state. Caesar Rodney on his horse, and the Legislative Hall, and all kinds of great, Peapatch Island is on there. I saw that. Lots of wonderful things. So this is perfect for somebody who just moved into Delaware and they're not sure about it. And then, or it's perfect for somebody who's leaving Delaware and they want to take some of Delaware with them.
Yeah.
So you can do that. That is awesome. Okay. Now, we have...
We're hands-on now.
We're hands-on.
We're
okay.
We're giving you lots of ideas.
Right.
And now we're going to show you how to put it together yourself.
And we want to remind people that, yes, you can put it together yourself. You can come in, you can go around and pick up all of the different items that you want in your basket, or whatever you're going to put it in. Gather it all together, and you can give it to us, and we'll put it together and make it look beautiful.
Yes, yes. And for example, so I went around and picked a basket for myself. This is stuff that Gretchen loves.
Okay.
Yes, and I did put some paper on those. Just this, I love plants. I love violets in particular. And then I just gathered a bunch of stuff. And then what we have here at Willey Farms, and we sell it, we use it, and we sell it by the pound, or it's like a pound bag that we sell. It's just a crinkled paper, sizzle paper, I think is what they call it. It's a crinkled tissue. And so I have this basket, and it just needs a little more oomph to it, because I am going to give it to myself, so I want it extra pretty. So I've got pretzels, which I love,
Pretzels.
this sweet little sign.
Cute little sign.
We've got these cute little book lovers candles, which I just love. So I've got
Oh, those are cool because
Outlander,
they have
and that's
such.
Winterfell, which is Game of Thrones. I love both of those.
Yes, those are cute.
Love tea.
Tea.
Earl Grey is my favorite, so I also got Lady Grey. I haven't tried that one yet, and I want to. And I love popcorn.
Popcorn.
This is popcorn that comes on the cob, and you put it in the bag that's in here. Put it in the
Oh, I was
microwave.
going to say, you don't put it in the microwave and it just goes everywhere, do you?
Could. Could.
I probably would,
yeah,
but that's not what
don't
you
do
should
that.
do.
There is a
Okay.
bag included, and it pops right off of it. It's really cool, and it's really good,
Okay.
And I have not read this Delaware book yet. I love to read, but anyway,
We have a lot of location books here
do.
at Willey
We
Farms,
do.
and they're very popular too.
we sell tons of them. We have different towns. We have different things that are just Delaware in general. This is a postcard one. This is vintage postcards that they have the back and the front of the postcard, so it's like little love notes and people that went away and visited and are sending just
really
different
cool.
things. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, so I'm making this prettier. Sizzle paper. Basically,
Stuff it
what
down
it's
there.
really nice for is it lines the bottom of the basket. So if you have something you don't want to bruise, like say fruit, it's really good. It also is good if you have things that are breakable. They don't clink together. You can keep
that's
that
a
as
good
a
idea.
non-clinker. And it lifts things up higher, which is also very, very good. These guys are all tall. They're going to be standing on their own. But now I can put in my Earl Grey tea. And by the way, I love this box. If I needed it to be shorter, it could go shorter. But they have it this way too. I love Stash. Love Earl Grey. There we go. Lady Grey.
And that came from our wall of tea, which
Wall.
has
Hundreds.
so many
Hundreds
types
of kinds of
tea.
teas. They do. We do.
Delicious like this, and also wellness teas, like we had in our if you have a cold basket.
Yes.
that has
There's
for your-
pregnancy teas and nursing teas
kinds of
and
great things.
green teas and
Okay, so we're
and
lifting it up
I'm
a little
lifting
bit.
up, making everything show up a little bit more, and now I can only fit one candle.
Oh darn!
Oh darn! I can't love myself as much as I wanted to, but you know what? I took a little bit off the top as far as how much the basket was
There you go.
going to be. So
Okay.
that's all good. And I think I'm going to go with my Outlander candle.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so there's a beautiful basket
Yes.
that Gretchen made for herself.
And where my kids could, get
Right.
a Willey Farms gift card. There, Willey Farms gift card would be great.
Okay.
I want to start showing another basket though. When we're talking outside of the box.
Outside of the box. That's right. Okay, so
So this one's in a basket.
Okay.
And we're actually going to be inside a box though.
all right, so we're going to move this one over here so you can still take a really good look at it. It's very pretty, and we've got the ingredients, as it were.
And we're
this
gonna
one
start
has not
from
been done
scratch.
at all. We're going to start from scratch.
Yes.
And Gretchen decided that she would pick one that is themed. I mean, a lot of these are themed, garden, get well, but some of them are just a hostess gift. Well, that
Yes.
really doesn't have a theme to it. But you can definitely do themes, and the theme for this one is
Apple pie.
apple pie. There you go. And again, think outside the box.
So
You don't have to have a basket.
right, and you don't even have to spend a lot of money. This is a box.
Just a
It's
box.
a box.
And we're gonna
And I have
kind of
burlap
wrap it.
hanging around. But you could wrap this with gift paper
Oh, sure.
and do it like a gift box.
But we're gonna kind of stuff the.
And I'm just because this is really rustic and appley and
Yeah.
and harvesty and stuff.
Right.
And the apple pie tin that we have is it has a recipe on it.
Yeah, that's really cool. Not only
Which
do
is
you
really
get
cool. I think the baker would like it, but I think the non-baker would like it as well. They're always
Sure.
going to have the recipe.
There we go. Okay.
And then we talked about a little bit about height in that last basket and layering in. I've got a couple tea towels, and they're red because we've got apples going on.
Okay.
And then I looked at the recipe, and
Yeah. So if you're going to do a
We're gonna
theme,
need some-
you need to put in the basket what they're going to need to make
Yes.
the apple pie.
yeah. So we've
So
got
we have some all-purpose flour here, and of course you can get all these things here at Willey Farms.
and then it says 8 cups of apples.
8 cups of apples.
And
all
I've
right.
got
And
we're gonna
I
have
guess
more
it
than 8
depends
cups of
upon
apples.
what your favorite type of apple is.
Yeah, I
what kind
got
of apple you
Macintosh.
use.
is my
Okay.
favorite. So that's what I grabbed. And they're
All right.
beautiful and red, and these are local right now, which is also wonderful.
Okay.
And I'm doing this kind of backwards here, so I'm hoping this is looking good. And then
Well, everybody knows
I looked
that
at again.
they'll
I looked
take a
at the
little bit.
recipe, and there was some other cool stuff that people could just have. And of course, it
Oh,
was
okay.
cinnamon
Right.
that goes in.
And after
I'm
they
gonna-
make their pie, they can have that left over.
And you know what? We were talking about making things not clink.
Oh,
Tissue paper is really awesome. I just happen to cut these squares out of regular old tissue paper, and then I just kind of make a little tiny triangle out of it. And sometimes that can help things from clinking. It can make things look a little more special.
right.
Highlight some different things that are in your basket. It could also be that you wrap it completely and it's the gift that's in the gift
Oh,
basket.
surprise.
So they have something to open instead of seeing everything.
Right.
We've got
Okay.
whole nutmeg,
Okay.
which is really cool and really interesting. And you don't always see that
Always
everywhere.
adds a lot to whatever you add it,
does.
to.
And
Nutmeg.
fresh nutmeg is really wonderful.
Yes.
And you can just grate it and
Right.
then you put it in your recipe. So I put
There
one
we
of these
go.
guys in. Oh,
Awesome.
and we're gonna lift him too.
Oh, okay.
Because
So we need to put some.
he is gonna disappear down in there.
Oh, there we go. That's good.
And what else did I have? Because we're baking, I have a little tiny ornament. Sorry about that. I got
So if you were giving this at the holiday,
it's a Christmas ornament, but gosh, it's kind of every day. That's just really sweet.
well, yeah, it's an oven mitt,
Yeah. It's just kind of sweet. And we do have
which
some
is
of the everyday
indicative of
ornaments.
all the different kinds of ornaments that we have here at Willey Farms. I mean,
Oh
you can.
gosh, yes.
We have hot mitt, oven mitt ornaments. We've got pickle ornaments. We've got all kinds of dogs, along
do.
with Santa Claus and angels, and just you need to come and check it out.
Darby. But this year we have NFL,
Oh, okay.
which is really different for us too.
And we have a little birdie.
Do you know what that is? It's a pie bird.
I think it lets the steam
It
out.
lets the steam out, yeah.
Okay.
So if we were going to make an apple pie, now if you were making an apple pie that had like a crisscross top to it, you wouldn't need,
Wouldn't need
a
it.
steamer. But if you're going to make one with a full top, you put
There
a
we go.
little pie bird. And
All
then
right.
that's
So and
stinking
the
cute.
purpose of that, in case people don't know, is you put it in the middle and you've got all of your crust on top of it, and as it bakes, it builds up steam.
Yes.
And if you have this, the steam will come out the little bird's mouth. If you don't have this, the steam will build up underneath the pastry, and then when you take it out and it cools off, it just
Yeah,
collapses.
It lifts up your
Yeah,
your
it
crust.
collapses. So
Yep.
that's what that little bird is for. So there you go.
Helps you let off some steam. Anyway, so super cute, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And when we do these for you, we also put, as you saw on some of the others, we
Yes.
put a saran around it
Yes.
so that nothing falls out, and we put a pretty little bow on top of
You
it.
can also buy some of the saran stuff that we have, and it's by the yard, however many yards you need, and then you can go up top and it's tied with a bow.
Put a ribbon around
The way
it.
that we usually do it is because we have a special heat gun that we use, and we go down this way, and the paper that the shrink wrap is what we call it. It makes things a little more festive, but also it's nice for traveling.
Right.
Everything kind of stays
Yeah,
in one
it's
spot.
not going to go anywhere.
Right,
It's
right.
not going to go anywhere.
So,
Okay. All right. So there you go. Many, many different ways for you to do a gift basket, whether it's for the holidays or in the middle of the summer for Aunt Mary's birthday, whatever.
for yourself.
Or for yourself, like Gretchen did. Yeah, so lots of different ways for you to make a gift basket, whether it's for the holidays or not. Gretchen, thank you very much. Great ideas. Now we get to eat. We're at the sampling station. We have to eat. So let's get to that. We've made way to make what we're calling apple caramel crack. Okay, is it caramel or is it caramel?
I'm just hearing the crack part.
The crack part, because it's
That-
really, really sweet.
Addictive,
Yes,
maybe?
I think that's what it means.
Okay.
So it has caramel. I usually go with caramel and apple. So
Yeah, I usually say caramel too.
We need one apple that's all diced up. So you finish doing
Am
that
I
peeling.
take-
You're peeling it off.
Okay.
Yep.
And are we supposed to be using a tart apple?
Well, see, I
Does it
figured
matter?
Granny Smith is my favorite apple.
Me too. It's
And it
wonderful.
has
Well,
a
no,
bit of
I
a
like wine sap
tartness
too.
to it. And so it's going to offset the sweetness. I mean, let's face it, this is definitely sweet.
And you can find Granny Smiths all year long.
Yes.
Washington State
Yes.
is it all year long.
So we've got the Granny Smith to kind of offset the sweetness, but you can choose whatever apple you like. So you need one apple, and then you dice that up into fairly small pieces, and you get your much loved, well-used cookie sheet. This is mine.
Yes.
You will need some parchment paper, so you put that down on your cookie sheet. And you also, and we have the parchment paper right here, we also have the spray oil in, we have coconut, this is canola, and we have olive oil all in spray.
I've used the olive oil before.
Yes, and so you spray that over that a little bit. And I think it's kind of, it's not really overkill, but it's much needed because of all the sugar that's in it, and you'll see in a little bit. So, okay, so we're all cut up with the apple. Okay, good. Now we need to get our crescent roll. You get one of these crescent roll pop-up deals. This is what we have here, and Gretchen, why don't you tell them about it? It's organic.
Yeah, it's called Immaculate Honestly Delicious Organic Crescent Rolls. No bleached flour, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, no hydrogenated oils.
Just good stuff.
Just good stuff.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
what we've got, but of course you get your crescent roll, and you said you like to do this?
I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Okay, well, oh, there you go. Very good, very good.
It's kind of scary.
So you get your crescent roll out and you unroll it, and of course with the crescent rolls, normally you would separate the triangles and roll them up, but you don't want to do that with this because we're just going to put these right down on the cookie sheet,
Oh,
right
wow.
next to each other. Right next to each other, and then you can do that side, I'll do this side. You need to pinch these because we're not going to
we're not
separate
taking them apart?
No,
Okay.
no. So we're going to pinch all the dough, and we put that together like that so that it'll bake together.
Am I pinchy enough?
Yeah. Oh, well, let's
and
pinch
in
that
between
one.
too?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
man.
pinch that together.
We are just getting very fresh
Yes,
with this
we are.
crescent roll.
Yes, we are. Okay, so there we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So now our next ingredients, and while we're doing this, you preheat your oven to 375, yes, 375 degrees, a preheated oven. All right, so now we've got our dough out here, and then what we do is we roll that out on the, and then we've got a half a cup of brown sugar. We've got a half a cup of brown sugar,
That
and
sounds
we just
like just the perfect amount.
and we just, I told you it was sweet. Okay, so we put the brown sugar on it,
Do we like?
and yeah, we just
Spread it
kind of
around?
make
Okay.
sure that you
Well
spread it
covered.
out. Yeah, well covered, because you want
Oh,
try
that
to
smells
get.
so good. Doesn't brown sugar smell? Nothing smells like that.
And you know about the trick on how to make sure that your brown sugar doesn't get hard in the container?
No.
You put a piece of bread in there.
Really?
It's a miracle. It's amazing.
I've never.
I
done that.
had my container of brown sugar was like, well, how am I going to use that?
Yeah.
My mothers are always right. My mother said, put a piece of bread in there.
Even after
Yes,
it softens it up after.
just like that.
I just cut it off and put the chunks in my tea. Actually.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a layer of the brown sugar on there, and we try to cover it all. Okay, now we take the apples, and you put the apples, spread those apples all over.
Same idea all over. Okay.
Same idea, while I prepare the cinnamon sugar.
Okay.
So to make the cinnamon sugar, we want a quarter cup of cinnamon sugar. Well, we've got sugar, we've got cinnamon, we need to put it together. And so to make that, the proportion is 3 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. So we put that together, and then we need to mix that up to make the cinnamon sugar, which looks exactly like the cinnamon sugar that you put on your toast in the morning.
Do you know my Mimi, my
Yes.
mom's mom, always had that ready. It was already in a shaker.
I have that at home too.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I do. But I wanted to show everybody how you make it if you're not familiar with that. Okay. Now we already established the fact that this is very sweet.
Yeah.
So you can put all of this on or just a portion of it, but we're gonna sprinkle it.
I think that tart apple is probably almost necessary.
Really?
With all the sugar.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Don't you think that's enough? You think
I think
that's
that
enough?
looks perfect.
I think that's enough.
Not having made it before.
Right. Well,
I say it looks
we left a little bit in
delicious.
there, but again, it's like any recipe.
Tweak it.
Tweak it
Yep.
to what you like. Okay. So we've got the brown sugar on there, and then next we have the caramel or the caramel or however you want to say it. We've got that, and you need a 1/4 cup.
Each time you say it, I decide differently how
I
I'm used to
know.
hearing it.
And what I've used is this that we have, and there's a little bit more than a 1/4 cup in there. So if you don't want to have any caramel left over, then you would use one of these, and you just have just a little bit left over. But then you take this. Now I did put this in the microwave for about 15 seconds, something like that, to make it a little bit easier to drizzle. But the whole point is to drizzle some of this caramel all over the top.
And again, we're not covering it completely. We're just kind of hit and miss, but generously
Right.
hitting and missing.
Right. We got it kind of. I suppose if you wanted to make it a little bit more runny,
You could, and we're cool. It's cool in the market today.
Yeah.
It's a nice, crisp, cool November
you just
day,
kind of
so.
distribute it evenly all over. Kind of get it out to the edges. It smells really good, doesn't it?
I tell you, if the dough wasn't raw, I'd say just eat it like it is.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So,
It's
and of
really
course, it is kind of pretty, isn't it? And this, you would do this for a special occasion, if you're having a dinner party or something like that, and you want to impress people with,
It's almost like a open-faced apple pie sandwich looking thing.
Well, maybe we should change the name of it.
Like open pie face.
We could.
Apple sandwich. Yeah.
Apple sandwich. There you go. Okay, so once you get all of that done, you drizzle the caramel on it. Then you've got your preheated oven, 375. You put this in the oven and you bake it.
I'm gonna go pretend to do that.
You go to our pretend oven and bake it. You put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, about 20 minutes. And when it's all said and done, you bring it out and then you cut it up. And it looks like that. And when it comes out in a sheet, and a good way to cut it up is to use a pizza cutter. You just
Great idea.
divide
Great
it up,
idea.
cut it up, and there you go. And they do recommend that you let it cool completely.
That was going to be my next question.
Yes.
Cool completely.
Let it cool completely before you cut it up.
Okay.
Okay, makes it much easier to cut up. So there we go. This is our caramel apple crack. One of the recipes that we have here at the market. One of the recipes that we have here at the market, and our recipes are seasonal. Right now we're filming in November, so we have lots of casseroles and soups and things like that. All those wonderful
Pumpkin,
comfort
apple,
foods. Yeah,
stews.
right. Cauliflower
Yeah.
soup and all kinds
Sweet
of good things.
potatoes. all
And
that
some
good stuff.
special things too, like this caramel apple crack, which is a little special little treat. So okay, it's time. It's time. We can have a taste now.
I'm looking for the biggest one.
You're looking for She's looking for the
Okay.
biggest one.
Oh, see, I thought it would be a little
Crispier?
crispier.
No?
It's very
Well, see-
pizza-like.
Well, yes, because it's got that crescent dough on there.
Oh my god. That's not too sweet. No.
Apparently it's not too sweet for you.
Wow, that's
But
really
isn't
good.
it nice, the sweetness and then the apple?
They're not applesaucey. They're just done.
Right.
Another good reason for the Granny Smith choice, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's a personal choice, whatever your favorite apple is. But there
That's
you
really
go.
good, guys.
really-
I am going to be making this.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so just one of the recipes that we have available for you here at Willey Farms. And if you come by and you see me, flag me down and ask me for a particular recipe. If you were looking for something, let me know and I'll do the research and we'll figure it out and we'll make it available for you here. You know, somebody asked me, believe it or not, somebody asked me for a basic mashed potato recipe. And I said, really? And they said, no, there's people that just, they're not familiar, they don't know.
They don't know. Yeah.
So I found a basic mashed potato recipe.
And there are even different basic mashed potato
Sure.
recipes.
Well,
Yeah.
because you can put the option of like horseradish in or garlic or things like that, but it's very, very popular. I have to keep replacing that particular recipe all the time. So there you go. Stop by and get a recipe and maybe you'll try the caramel apple crack. She's gone in for another piece. Thank you, Gretchen.
Thank you, Donna.
Well, that's going to do it for this time. Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you'll stop by Willey Farms sometime soon. We're located at 4092 DuPont Parkway, Townsend, Delaware. So easy to find, right on Route 13, in between Smyrna and Odessa. You can check us out online. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and of course our website, which is willeyfarms.com. We're in transition right now, getting ready for the holidays. I'm here in the greenhouse, and of course you can see that there's lots of houseplants here right now, but very soon I will be in a sea of red because all the poinsettias will be coming in very, very soon. And when you watch this, they may already be here, so you need to stop by and check it out. I think that's going to do it for this time. I'm Donna Cavender. Thanks for watching.